Happy Saturday night date night. Let me go ahead and pull up the live. I literally just sat down at the computer. Hi everyone, welcome in. So glad that you can make it. And if you're watching on the replay, well, hi there to you as well. Okay, I just had to turn the volume down. Let's do it. Okay. So I just pulled up my live streams, and there's actually someone waiting in the chat room for the Sunday night live. Not sure what that's about. We're over here. Hello, welcome in. Let me go ahead and pull the chat up. Just give me a moment. What is up with all of these ads on the side? Okay, there we go. I see you all now. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, hi everyone. Took a moment. Hi Nicole and Robin, Denise and Tina. Let's see, Anita, Fran. Hello everybody. Okay. You know what I forgot to grab? I forgot to grab my snacks. Oh well, I have my coffee. That's okay. We don't always have to stuff our face. So I have a bit of show and tell and some chit chat and all the things, meet the maker. So I reached out to the sisters and to some members of my family, and I got their permission to show you pictures of some members of my family. So I thought perhaps you can get to know me a little better by meeting some of the members of my family and, those that are still with us and some that are not. So, yeah. You know what? I got to do something about this. So the chat box keeps expanding and shrinking. And I have 2 boxes. Yeah, how about that? Let's see. Pam, hello to you. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. I appreciate that. Okay. So I got the sister's permission to only show these. And I got my mom's permission to show these. So I have a whole container. Yes. But first, I want to show you 2 more of my children. So you guys know I am an instrumentalist, classically trained. However, these 2 estranged children of mine were purchases way after the fact. And these are instruments that I wanted to learn how to play, but never had the chance to learn. Someday, I'll carve out some time and actually learn how to play these instruments. These 2, I don't know how to play, but I have them. And the first one here is, well, I'll just show it to you. So it's a little thing. Can anyone guess what's in here? I'll let anyone guess. What could be in here? It looks like a violin, right? But it's not. A dulcimer, a ukulele, a mandolin. Well, it didn't take you guys long to figure it out. A ukulele. All of a sudden, I want to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It's so little. Isn't it cute? I love it. It looks like a toy. It's so little. It's not a toy, though. It didn't cost me toy money, but still nice nonetheless, right? I always wanted to learn how to play this. So some of you guys remember this. I used to have long hair and my hair used to come to my shoulders. I wanted to be that beachy guy who sat on the beach with the ukulele and sang songs and things with, the Jesus sandals and all. Well, that never came to be. I cut it all off. So we don't have a name for this one. This is my flight. The name of it is Flight. My flight ukulele. Hello, Britt. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Some of you guys remember, right? Long hair. Cut it all off. And even at work when, you guys, a lot of you guys know this. I've been a healthcare professional for 20 years. And I would go to work and I would always have my hair slicked back. So if you were looking at me straight on, it looked like I didn't have any hair. But as soon as I turned, I had this bun, back here. And so At first, when I cut all my hair off, no one really paid attention to it because my hair was always slicked back. But it wasn't until later on in the day when people actually looked at me from the side and was like, Juan, what happened to your hair? Like, it's all gone. And I've had my hair long for a long time, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, I kept it off, so no beach person with the ukulele. The next one I have here is slightly larger. It's not a violin. It's not a guitar. Can anyone guess what's in this one? Any guesses? No? I'm going to show you anyway. Some are saying a banjo. Some are saying a mandolin. Went to Alabama with the banjo on my knee. It's not a banjo. It's a mandolin. Woo! Isn't she gorgeous? She's very shiny and things. Very out of tune. Very, very out of tune, but we love it. We love it nonetheless. I wanted to take lessons so badly. I got both the banjo and the mandolin before the C word. When the C word happened, everything shut down, and so all of this got pushed to the back burner. So, yeah. I was cleaning, and I came across these, and I said, you know what? Let me show you guys before I finally decide what to do. Like, I'm not sure if I'm even going to keep these two. If I manage to not find a way to get lessons, then I'm not going to keep it because I can't play them. They're just taking up space in the house, you know? So, anyway, I hope you guys have had a great day. Hopefully you're enjoying the weekend so far. Oh, this coffee is so good, but it's not hot enough. I like it when it's really, really hot. You know what I mean? I'll make do. Did you guys see my business card, guys? Listen, how nice is that? When I go to the OYS's, I show them this. It's got like all the things on it, right? And I can't believe how fast these cards came in. Like less than a week. And if I'm not mistaken, these came from far away. Yeah, very, very fast. And the colorway, I don't know if I didn't mention this, but the color is aubergine. It's like I don't know if it's a dark burgundy or aubergine. I'm not sure, but it's giving that vibe. You know what I mean? Super nice. Anyway, wanted to show you guys that because whenever I send packages out from now on, I'm going to include one of these. Just because. Why not? Right? Yes, Vistaprint. I forgot to mention. Did I mention that? If I didn't, yes, Vistaprint. That's where I got them. Dear friend of mine set it up for me, and then I took it from there. Very, very nice. Okay, so I did not get this sister's permission. My mother. Hold on. I can't show you this picture. I did not get permission from this sister. Let me move this out of the way. And I asked her like 5 times. No. So anyway, that's okay. I have lots of sisters. All right. So some of these are of me. We'll try to breeze past through those because, yeah, hot mess. Let's see. This is my mother. Wow. This is a picture of my mother back in 1989. Cameras back then, disposable cameras weren't all that great, but that's my mom back in 1989. Okay. Ugh, I would show you her, but she's a hot mess. Hold on. This is my oldest sister. My oldest sister is Nancy, and this was taken back in the early 2000s. She did not look happy with me when I took this picture, but it's like literally one of the only ones that I have of her. Sorry, Nancy. This is my sister Nancy, by the way. She was very not happy with me, and because she doesn't like her picture taken. We all know those people in our families that are like, don't take my picture. I don't like my picture taken. This is my sister. She let me have this one picture. So I'm thankful that I have it. Here's another one that I found. She looks so miserable. Thank you so much, Kendall, for the super chat. Working on my theory of relativity blanket. Sorry, my rhythm of resilience blanket. Just joking. Oh. Look at how miserable my sister looks. She's so mad that I took her picture. Was it me? No, I didn't take this picture. I think my mom took this picture. She just does not like her picture taken. This here is a picture with my mom's friend, Daryl. They both went to the Philadelphia School for the Deaf, except he went many years later. His name is Daryl. So they're both deaf. They can't hear. They do sign language. So that's Daryl, and that's my mother. This is 2001. And this is Daryl with my nephew, Anthony. That's, again, 2001. He's so grown. He's got, I mean, he's all the way grown up. He's got his own kid. Ugh. I love this picture. So this is, this is my mother with the neighbor back then. That's my mom with the neighbor. Hot mess. Hot mess mother. And this is my mom again. Same day. This is my mom in 2004. And yep, we were in Philly. All right, so this is my mom and my Aunt Pat, 2004. So my Aunt Pat is the oldest of my mom's siblings. And she passed away, I think, in 2009. But yeah, this is the number one, the oldest, and then my mom was number two. Actually, no, I'm lying. Aunt Pat was number one, then my Auntie M was number two, and my mom was number three. So yeah. This is me taking a picture of my mom. Being a son, you know, look. Yeah. She did not want her picture taken, you know, but oh well. All right. And okay, so this is my mom in 2015. I just had this taken because I loved this picture of my mom, and so yeah, it's like a ghost effect. I thought that was really nice. This is my mom in 2006. I took her to dinner. It was Mother's Day. Yep. And this is my, I pulled this from the attic. This is my my Aunt Pat in 2008. So it was a year before she passed. And the dog is called Cookie. So that's my Aunt Pat. This is my Aunt Pat and my Uncle Tom. Aunt Pat, Uncle Tom. think this is probably the oldest picture that I have. These are my grandparents, the ones from Germany, and Eastern Germany to be exact. And this is my Annie M and my grandfather William. And it was taken in 1957. So it's my grandmother and my grandfather. Okay. So that takes care of that. Let me put the one sister's photos back that I'm not allowed to show. I don't know what her hang up is. She's like, don't show my pictures. Oh well, I tried. All right, let's move on to more siblings. So far, you met, obviously, my mother. You've seen my mom's friend Daryl. You've seen my nephew Anthony. You've seen my sister Nancy. You've seen my Aunt Pat. You saw my Uncle Tom. All right, so now I have a pile of pictures here. I'm going to introduce you to my father. Let me grab all of his pictures. I got to leave that one out because wait till you see. Hot mess. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is my father, looking very, very, very Puerto Rican, very Spanish. That's my father. And here is another one of my father, doing what he did best. The man loved to eat. It was his favorite pastime. Anything and everything with flavor was, he wanted to try it. It was good. And so with that, I'm going to introduce you to my sister that's closest in age to me. So she's literally 9 months and like 2 weeks apart from me. And this is my sister, Angie. So it's an older picture. This is her again. It's my dad and Angie. That's Angie and my dad. And I have tons of pictures of Angie because she and I are the closest in age. We also are the closest. Like, as far as siblings are concerned, she's like the closest to me. But this is a picture of me back in 2000. I just need to hold up my dad's picture again, because you can see the resemblance. So this is me, looking very, very Spanish. And that's my father. Yep. A lot has changed over the years. Anyway, so that's that. And now I'm going to introduce you to Melissa's husband, Jamie. So my brother-in-law. So that's my brother-in-law, Jamie, right there. That's my sister, Angie. She and I have something in common. We have yo-yoed over the years. We've packed on the pounds, we've dropped the weight. We've packed on the pounds, we've dropped the weight. But there's one thing that we have in common. We're both diabetic. And so that kind of happens. So that's Angie, that's Jamie. And then I have a niece. Her name is Alana. That's my sister. That's Alana. Let's see. Did I bring any more of them out? This is my sister, Angie. She thought she was being cute. 2007. And now I'm going to introduce you to Melissa. So this is Angie and Melissa. So she's number 2. She's the second oldest. So this is Melissa and Angie. And then I have this really cute Christmas picture of Jamie, Alana, and my sister, Angie. And this is my niece, Tasha. So Nancy, the person you met with the blonde hair, she has Anthony and also Tasha. So Tasha and Anthony are sister and brother. This is Tasha. And that's me. Many, many moons ago. Wow. A long time ago. I was a teenager in this. No, I was not. I have a tattoo. So I was 21. I was 21 in that picture. All right. This is me, Angie, and Melissa. And just to show you how tall I am next to Angie, that's me and her. She comes up to my chest. And this is Melissa. When she doesn't look so, I don't know why, every time I get her, it's always after work. I'm always catching her after work. This is when she wasn't like at work. All right. And so we have Angie and two more sisters. So there's Angie, and that's Sonia, and that's Ashley. They're all my sisters. These are the youngest ones. And that's Angie, sorry. And this was taken in 2005, so 20 years ago. And another sister, Gwen. So yes, you can look at one, and you can look at us and know that there's, yeah. Yeah. Anywho. And this is my niece, Jalissa. So Jalissa is the daughter of Melissa. Melissa Jalissa. Don't ask me why she did that, but she did. So it's her daughter. And then this was me, my very first time ever going to Wildwood, New Jersey. So I think I was 22 or 23 years old in that picture. So yeah, you now have met a big chunk of my family. So there you go. I'll put you guys back there. That's a lot of pictures. I didn't think I'd have that many, but yeah. So thank you so much for your kind words, guys. Again, it just goes to show there's a lot more to a person than what you see on a day-to-day video, you know, and I feel like doing these kinds of videos where you can just sit with me and it's not really yarn related, but you can kind of get to know me a little better, you know? So hopefully this resonates with you guys, because I really like doing it. It helps me connect to you guys, you know? Thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind words. So good. So how are we this evening? How are all of you guys? This can't be a one-sided conversation, of course. I have to know how you guys are. Right? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I have a very handsome family. Is your father? No, I lost my father in 2006. He actually passed at work. And I told the sisters, I said, you know, of all places to pass, I think the last place, if I had a choice, would be at work. Yeah. But, yeah, he passed in 2006. And he remarried at that, like he was remarried. So I immediately went to Vivian, who was the wife at the time. And, you know, I made sure that she was okay. I just wanted, you know, because it's devastating to lose anyone, let alone somebody at work, you know. Let's see. Working on the cowl. Very, very nice. So for those of you guys that don't know, I released the pattern to the official Level Yarn Addicts. It's not available yet. It won't be available until later on, but the officials have the new pattern. And I'm very excited for them to have it. Oh, hi Donna, welcome in. So yes, it's actually in the car. It's not even opened. Should I go get it? Should I go? So Donna sent me a package specifically for Saturday night date night. I'm wondering, is it okay if I go and get that package, or should we wait until next week? What should we do? Go? I don't want to leave you guys alone. All right, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get. Wow. Okay, you guys are very passionate. I'm gonna go get it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. I'm going. I'm back. Okay, so this is the package that was sent to me. And it says, Happy Meal for Saturday night date night. And it's got a smiley face on it. Very excited about that. Okay. While I was en route back to the studio, I stopped by the kitchen and I picked some of these up. I need a snack. All right. I have no idea what's in here. Donna, what did you send? What did you send, Donna? Let's see. I'm using crafting scissors to cut open. I gotta tell you, it feels odd. I can't recognize what's inside by touching the outside. Look at this, guys. Bobo's Pumpkin Spice Oat Bites, a 10-pack. Ooh, I love it. We're gonna try it. This is a new to me flavor way. Is that a word? Flavor way? Colorway? I was thinking yarn. Flavor way. What am I thinking? Bobo's Pecan Pie. I didn't think they had anything like that. There's a note. It says, Juan, enjoy for Saturday night date nights. An all-inclusive channel needs all-inclusive Bobos. Let's see. The boxes were opened by me because I was going to take them out to send, but was afraid they would be squished. I get it. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, gingerbread. So gingerbread oats, pumpkin spice, and pecan pie. Okay, so you know what that means. I am gonna need to sit here and taste test them. We're gonna have a little bit of a taste test. So I have pumpkin spice. I'm going to take one of each out. We're not going to hold the suspense for weeks at a time. If I only did one per week, it would take me 3 weeks to figure out which one's better than the other. We don't have that kind of time. So I think I just read a comment, eat slowly. Well, how about this? I'll put all the flavors in at one time. I'm kidding. So just so you know, this one here is my absolute favorite right here, strawberry. Will these equal that or be better? Let's see. So first we're going to do pumpkin spice. Okay. I always do that. Okay. So there's no ooey gooey center. So it's a solid. There's no gooey center, which is fine. But you know what I would do with these? I would put these in the microwave for 10 seconds to make them super, super soft, you know? I don't think any of these have the ooey gooey centers. We'll see. This one here is the pecan pie. I smell the molasses in this. This is a sign for microwave. We need it, yeah. I have to tell you, out of all three of these, gingerbread tastes the best. And then pumpkin spice. And then pecan pie. The molasses flavor in this one is really, really strong. I prefer maple syrup over molasses. Anyway, I'm going to set those to the side. Let me show you this Bobo. Guys, do you see this? Here it is. Listen, judgment-free zone here, okay? I like what I like. However, these are good too. These would be good in the microwave. I would need to have these a little softer. They're kind of hard with no gooey center, but very nice. Thank you so much, Donna, for thinking of me enough to send these. I'm very grateful. Let me move you guys over here. Yes, I was in my happy place with the strawberry. I'm going to toss these in here. Hold on one second, guys. A little bit of a cleanup. Clean up. Everybody, everywhere, clean up, clean up. Okay. Toss this in my trash can. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. So I have to show you guys something. A few of the mods of the channel got together and got me something to celebrate my 100K. And I thought about it long and hard. I'm like, should I show you guys? Should I share it? I should at least share it with you guys. They were so kind. Like, they surprised me yesterday. I got a package in the mail. They wanted a video conference. So, like, I'm like, what is this about? So I got on a call and they presented this to me. Let me show you. So, specifically speaking, it was Kim, and it was Fran, and Kathy, and Penn, and Jill, and there's one more. I think there were 6 of them. Who else am I forgetting? Nancy, I think. So, look at what I got. I got this as a happy 100K gift. And it's got a pedal. And it plugs in. And it does all the things. Isn't this great? It's called Ashford, New Zealand. It's gorgeous. I'm like, I need to learn how to use this. I have no idea how to use it. It comes with a book. Let me see. It comes with this book here. It's an e-ball winder. But yeah, it shows like how to use the pedal. And then how to do that part of it. So, yeah. To the mods, thank you guys so much for thinking of me enough to get this. I really do appreciate it. It's very kind. And what I see dollar signs. I have no idea how much it costs. I'm not that person to go online and look, but it's the thought that counted, and I really appreciated the thought. So, thank you so much, guys. Anyway, gotta moisturize the lips. Yes, I'm very thankful for the team that I have here. Let me pull up. My computer went to sleep. It went to sleep. There we are. Okay, we are back. Wow, the chat is catching up. Thank you all for the, I see your messages here. Thank you for being a member. It's catching up. It's taking a moment. Okay. Very nice. Wow, it's 4:31 in the house. I really appreciate that. Okay, so let me put the pedal back before I lose the pedal. It's the pedal and the plug. Anyway, I can't really showcase that until I figure out how to work it. Anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, I ran into Penn. A lot of you, or not Penny, sorry. A lot of you guys were asking about Penny next door. And so I ran into her today. And she's doing good. And I asked, you know, where she's been. She's very quiet. She's like, sometimes it's okay to be quiet, Juan. And I'm like, coming from the person who is always everywhere, right? I said that to myself. But yeah, she was just keeping to herself in her house and all. And I'm like, okay, well, that's really nice. I'm checking on you to make sure you're okay, because normally we see you out and about. You're either outside, just on the porch, or you're walking down the driveway or down the street. And she's like, no, as of late, you know, with the weather changing and all, I just wanted to be in the house. And she's like, it's really nice that you're checking on me. I'm like, yeah, I'm just doing the neighborly thing. Isn't that what you call it? She's like, yes, that is what I call it, Juan. And more people around here need to be doing that. I'm like who? You know, me being the nosy neighbor. I'm like who? She's like, oh, you really want to know, Juan? You don't seem to be the type that wants to know all the things around here. I'm like, well, I'm just curious to know like what you have to say. And she's like, well, you know, Cece down the way over there. Apparently I have a neighbor named Cece. And she went into all the things. And I'm like, does she know that you know all of this? And she's like, well, she's got to know. Because, you know, I'm around and I see and I hear and, you know, these things haven't failed me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, she knows all the things. Oh, Nisi, thank you so much for your support. 1 year. Woohoo! Love it. So, so good. Wow. Does not feel like it has been almost 2 years, but every moment. Wow. Thank you guys so much. Is this month 21, I wonder? I got to fix my shirt. I forget what month we're in for memberships. I think it's like 21, I think. But yes, thank you guys so much for your support. I mean, as of late, I've been really talking about my memberships and like, you know, the kind of perks that you guys get. And, you know, I've always been trying to figure out ways to improve them. But to be perfectly honest with you, I think that they're fine as they are. And a lot of people are very happy with them. So like today was pattern release day. And I can't wait to talk about it. But the one thing that I can share is the cowl that was released today is part of a collection. So there are 2 other pieces to that collection to this. So the cowl is the first part, and then we have a beanie and then a hat. And they're all going to be separate because not everyone wears beanies and not everyone wears hats. So we're keeping them all separate so that if you were to choose the hat or the beanie, you can choose, you know? So it's going to be so good. You've been subscribed. Wow. Very nice. I appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you so much, Diane, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. So, so nice. Thank you so much, Jess, for the gifted membership. And let's see, Crochet Loving Leanie got that membership from Jess. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wait until the members see this first to show it. But, oh, by the way, I've been actively working on my knitting. So I've been doing daily updates, but guys, I hit the goal. So I raised the amount of money that I needed to do my part for the American Cancer Society. My little fundraiser, like, went perfectly well. So this is where I'm at so far. And I just need to move the stitch marker up and continue going. And I think I'm saying this right. The colorway is called Guidora. I'm not sure. Let me show you the cake. So this is kind of where I'm at with this. And I'm about to change colors again. Or, yeah. I think this is its own separate color right here. And then there's this color here. These 2 are separate colors. So I think it's going to be a gradient. Like there's this lighter purple and then a darker purple. You know? Let's see. Isabel in Stitches. Hey, Juan, pretty new member here. How do we access the cowl pattern? So if you are an official level member, there's a post in the post tab on the channel. If you're a fellow, then you're not going to see it because the pattern's only available for the officials. So I would suggest maybe scroll on over there and see if you see it. It's like the latest post that I put up there. So yeah, very, very nice. Oh, and for any of the members who have the pattern, feel free to share, like show your work. I don't mind you showing it at all. Just, you know, let them know where you got it. And this one is mine. So this is what they received today. It's very nice, actually. So this is called, what's the colorway? I want to, charcoal. That's it. It's charcoal. So, and then of course I have these, but I'm waiting for those. The members haven't seen those yet. So, oh, Deb Dow, you're on row 20? Wow, you're almost finished. That's so good. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Yep, so believe it or not, I can't speak about this yarn enough. It's so, so nice, this yarn. Tons of texture and everything. So, yeah, that's what got released today. Very excited for the members. And again, it will be available to everyone else at the beginning of the month. So the members get 2 weeks access to my patterns before everyone else. Question, I need to know the 5 quickest boggy blankets to make. Well, you have the Nana June's Blessing Blanket, which is very fast, very easy. We have the new Fifi Blanket, fast, fun, easy, exciting. Yeah, Fifi, free pattern. And let's see, what else is a quick one? Nana June's, the Fifi Blanket, Timber Trails is really fast. And I want to say Twins Crossing. The Twins Crossing blanket is really fast because it's a 2-round repeat. So it's twins in a stitch and then double crochet crosses around the twins. And that's it. 2 rows. Yeah, 2-row repeat. 2-round repeat, sorry. Oh, offset V-stitch is fast too. I forgot about that. Yeah, offset V-stitch actually is the fastest. It's V-stitches. You can't go wrong with V-stitches. I forgot about that. Thank you, Lisa, for that reminder. So, yeah. Let's see. Offset V-stitch is fast. Yeah. Fifi is on my must-make list. So is Nana June's. Yep. Absolutely. I mean, they're quick, fast, fun, and easy makes. And you know what, guys? I know, like, the holidays is right around the corner. They make really great gift items. So if you want to make a blanket for someone and you don't really have that kind of time to invest in making a blanket, you know, these are options that you can go to. Timber Trails, Fifi, Twins Crossing, even Cornerstone Pathways is a really nice blanket to crochet for a gift. You're making 12-inch squares in offset V for Christmas. Oh, that's really nice, Lisa. That's going to look amazing. Let's see. I was watching your tutorial this evening. Textured square. It looks great. Cabin throw. Yeah. Yeah. It would look really good. That you like Twins Crossing? Yeah. In that tutorial, though, I actually show you how to switch colors without tying off, like you're carrying the color. You don't have to carry the color. Like if you want to just use one yarn, just continue going, following that 2-round repeat. The crux of that like tutorial, or the main gist of it all, was to show you how to do a 2-round repeat and carry the color. So yeah. Yes, to Cornerstone Pathways. I made that for my mother-in-law. That's super nice. I love that. Wanting to make a boggy blanket, running 2-3 weights, just need a pattern. You can use any pattern. It would look nice. What size hook are you thinking about making that with, Marietta? If you're using 2-3 weights, maybe a 6.5 to an 8 would look really nice. Old standby corner to corner is always good. Yeah. A good old corner to corner blanket's really nice too. And I do have an older tutorial that works up really well for those who need to know how to do like that corner to corner. I think I did that about 1.5 years ago, that tutorial. And I did a separate one just for the members. Like I redid that tutorial, and you can find it in my tutorial playlist just for the members. You're doing Nana June right now in 2 yarns together. It's really nice. Using a 6.5. Yeah. I got to tell you, I like my stitches a little larger than normal. So when I run 2 4 weights together, I use a 9. And it just gives me that looseness, that it's not that saggy drape, but it gives me like that looseness. It doesn't make my blanket stiff, you know? Colette, thank you so much for gifting memberships. I really appreciate that. Who got them? So Donna S, Allison P, Beth, Chris T, and Cindy M. Congratulations, the newest members of the channel. Hope you enjoy it. Dawn has a question. Approximately how many rows would I need to make a scarf that's approximately 67 inches. Size 4 weight yarn and a 6mm hook. So if you're going short way, back and forth this way, how many rows? Well, double crochet, what's your stitch? I guess that would depend on what your stitch is, because different stitches have different heights. So if you were to tell me single crochets, you're looking at like 300 rows. I started out of June with a 6.5 hook, but I didn't like the way it was coming out, so I frogged it. Yeah. Yep. On the iPhone, how do I go to the pattern? So you're going to go to Ravelry. So it's Ravelry.com, and then you're going to look me up, Juan the Yarn Addict, and then you're going to pull up my page. It's got all my patterns there, and then it should be the latest one. So yeah, looking for a good 6.5 crochet hook. What do you recommend? I usually use a clover. So a letter K. If you use, I mean, so the 6.5 clovers are plastic, but they're good. Like, I use a plastic hook all the time. I use Prim. I think Prim is good too, but Prim doesn't have a 6.5. They have a 7. It's slightly larger, but still good. But if you're looking for like a metal hook, a 6.5, I would go back to old school. And a lot of people, I don't know, but Boy or Susan Bates would be good, or Furls. I would recommend a Furls hook. So the Streamline, the metal ones that they have over there, very nice. I would check those out. 6.5 Furls hook. For sure. You like a 10mm with 2 strands? I must crochet tighter than you. Probably. I mean, Deb, you've been doing 2 strands a lot longer than me, I feel. Hello, Mark. Welcome in. Thank you so much for popping in here. I appreciate that. I think Furls is having a sale right now. Well, that's even better, right? Check Furls out, for real. I would, okay, so that being said, I do not, I mean, when it comes to Furls, I got to stand by my Odysseys. They don't make those anymore. So if you can't get your hands on a Furls Odyssey hook, the Streamline metal hooks would be my next choice. I do have some resin hooks from Furls, but they're not my go-tos. I go to those when I just want to play around with some yarn. But if you're serious about doing a project with a hook, Streamline, for sure. Or go to Boy or Susan Bates. I mean, I have them everywhere because I do use both of those hooks. I'm not strictly Susan Bates. I'm not strictly Boy. I use all the hooks. Yep, even Clover. I use Clover. Can I use an 8 with 2 strands of 4 weight? Absolutely, yes. I probably, if you're running 2 strands of yarn together, the tightest I would go with it is a 6.5. But my go-to is usually an 8 or 9mm hook, for sure. Yep. You love your hooks you got from Temu that you reviewed, so worth it? Yeah, they're good hooks too. And see, that's the thing, guys. Like, the more I outreach and I play with different kinds of hooks, my opinion has changed. In 2 years, I believe there is a purpose for every hook out there. A lot of people turn their nose at certain hooks because it doesn't work for them. But the biggest thing that we all need to remember is we all crochet differently. And because of that fact, there is a purpose for all of these hooks, even the ones that we don't like. Someone out there somewhere needs that hook because of the way they crochet compared to how you crochet or how I crochet. So, I mean, even in 2 years with as much crocheting as I've been doing over the last 2 years, I've learned that, like, even though I may not like this particular hook, I personally know people who thrive with that hook compared to what I use on a day-to-day basis. There's people who absolutely, unequivocally do not like Prim hooks, but it's my go-to. I absolutely love working with the Prim hooks because of the size of my hand and the way I crochet. But that just goes to show, like, what may not be my drink of choice is definitely someone else's drink of choice. So, Yeah. Juan, what size hook should I use with 2-4 weight together? I would use an 8mm hook, 8 or 9 for sure. Like my go-to is a 9mm hook. That's what I use, period. If I run 2-3 weights together, I use an 8. So 8 for 2-3 weights, 9 for 2-4 weights. Let's see. Prim is everything, right? I don't like prim hooks, but I like the ones you don't. Yep, absolutely. Juan, do you ever have to repeatedly frog on one project? If so, how do you get past the frustration? So I put it down. Like I frog it until I start to get frustrated. Once I get frustrated, I put it down. I pick something else up. Keep it in my head. I need to go back to that. But it doesn't help the project or you to work that project in frustration. It just means it's telling you it needs a break. Leave it alone. Go back to it when you're level-headed and you're calm. That's the only way you're going to get any results out of your project, for sure. Otherwise, you're going to give up on it. You're not going to want to do it. Let's see. Thinking of getting the Temu set for traveling. I don't take my expensive hooks out of the house. I hear you. I hear you with that one. Let's see. You love your Knit Pro Waves. Yeah, Knit Pro Waves is a very nice set, for sure. Random question. What do you use to get the sticker glue off the metal hooks from the store? Alcohol. Alcohol takes it right off. So take a paper towel and douse it with rubbing alcohol, or, alcohol from your medicine cabinet or wherever you keep your alcohol. Not the alcohol you drink, the alcohol for first aid. Douse your napkin or whatever, make it real nice and wet, and then get the hook wet around that sticker, and then let it soak in that alcohol, and it comes right off. And then just take isopropyl alcohol. There you go. Just once the sticker's off, take it to the kitchen sink, use some dish soap, and just wash your hook, and it's done. Yeah. Gooby Gone works too. Yes, Marietta, very good point. Gooby Gone does work as well. But if you don't have Gooby Gone, isopropyl alcohol takes it right off. You want to try the dots hooks? The dots hooks are really good. For me, I only use my dots hooks with smaller projects, like my 3.5mm hook, my 4mm hook. They work great for my hand. The 6mm, the 5.5, not so much, but good hooks. Use nail polish remover. Yep. Nail polish remover will do it too. You use WD-40. Okay, tie-dye Dawn. I love that for us. What do you think of the lighted hooks that are interchangeable? So I can't give you my full opinion on it because I don't have them in front of me, but from what I've seen, I think it's a great concept for those that need that light down there. I think a neck light works just as well, but if your hook lights up and you traditionally work with dark yarn, I think it's a good opportunity to at least try it out. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You get it and you don't like it. I would send it back for a refund or give it to someone who might appreciate it, you know? Let's see. You usually use your ergonomic boy hooks. Yep. Very, very nice. So the ergonomic ones, if I'm not mistaken, have that wooden handle, I think. I'm not sure, but I have those too, and I do like those. The Yarnology hooks from Hobby Lobby come with the same kind of wooden handle. I like those. I think they're nice. So good. Let's see. I think the hooks that I really would like to get used to are the Clover Soft Touch with the golden hook, and it's got that flat handle. I love the hook part. The hook part is perfect. It's got the bevel. It's got that brushed metal feel. It's really nice. I can't get past the handle. I just can't. I can't. There's just something about it. The way I crochet holding it like this, and for me, just the flat edge for me is a little off-putting. Again, you know, give me like this. So this is my Tulip Edimo hook. I'd rather have a round handle as opposed to a flat one. I would imagine this works really nice for the pencil holders. Yeah, I think that would look or feel really nice. But for me, I hold it like a steak knife. So, yeah. You love your golden clover, but I also have very small hands. Yeah. You guys see this? Like, my hand eats it up. Isn't that crazy? I have this one here I got from the UK. This is a Nite Pro one. Nite Pro. 6mm US letter J. So this reminds me of this. Except it's obviously silver. Doesn't really have that deep bevel that this does that holds the yarn, you know. But again, with the flat, you know, for me, it's just not my go-to. I like round handles. So yeah, Clover or More, I gotta tell you, is what I do my tutorials with, and I love Clover or More. I mean, there's nothing negative that I can say about them. Even if they are small, they're perfect for my tutorials. Like, it doesn't bang against the table. I've got the brushed metal. There's no unnecessary friction. It's really nice. And even the plastic ones that are the larger size are amazing. I love them. They're so good. So, so good. I can only use the Furl Streamline metal hooks. Great for my arthritic hands. Yep. The Streamline metal is really, really nice. And I will tell you, like, some people are turned off by Streamlines from Furls because of how heavy they are. But that's person to person. I think I hear different stories from every single person with those Furl Streamlines. For me personally, I don't mind the weight. My only critique on those hooks is the fact that there really isn't a bevel on the hook. If you look at the tip of that hook, there really isn't a bevel, but it's designed in a way that it doesn't really need it. So I guess there's that. You bought the Nite Pro interchangeable knitting needles. I have almost all the Chai Goose, and I found the KP resin points to be a little sluggish. Yeah, it does hold back. And, you know, those needles are recommended for beginners with the resin tips, just to help those new knitters not to lose their stitches. But if you're able to hold those stitches in place, I mean, I would try to look past those resin ones and be like, you know, there's so many other kinds. I mean, yeah, so many other kinds. You love the soft touch hooks? Yeah, I mean, I like this part. This is amazing. If I could take this tip and put this tip on another handle, it'd be perfect. It would be like one of my go-to hooks. Everything on sale at Furl Streamline as low as 13 bucks. You heard it from Sugar first. I'm actually planning on ordering myself another set of interchangeables. I'm trying to decide between Carbons, Karbonz, from Nite Pro, or I should go with Knit Picks. They've got one. What is that called again? It's one of their newer ones. I can't remember the name. It's Moon something. So I was thinking about that. I hesitated. I should have bought them when they were on sale, but I hesitated. I placed an order for another set. I'm waiting for that set to come in. I want to review those. But those Carbons ones, I saw someone on television using those. And I said, you know what? I may need to try those. So what would be the first two sizes of furls you would buy? So a 6.0 US letter J and a 6.5 US letter K. Those are my two go-to sizes because I like those larger stitches. Most yarn suggestions within 4 weights range between a 5 and a 5.5. So if you're not into those larger stitches, then 5.5 US letter I, and then a 6.0 US letter J. You have all your metal boy hooks. I started crocheting about 50 years. Wow. I'm really into collecting vintage hooks. So right now, like, I'm looking for, like, the older the hook is, the better. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Like antique hooks. I just find them fascinating. Let's see. Oh, hey, Shay. Welcome in. So glad to see you here. Hello, hello. Furls has a new purple party set. Yes, they do. I've got the I, the J, and the K. You recently upgraded to the Leica wooden needles and you love them. That's so, so good. I have one. Like, it's an interchangeable, but it's a 4.5, and I've got the 32-inch cord. I haven't tried it yet. If I like it, that may be my next set. We'll see. Well, thank you so much, Peggy, for coming in. I really appreciate that. Most of your hooks are older than you. You're 72. I love that. That's so nice. So yeah, I have a few sets, not a set, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. So gem hooks. So I have some gem hooks that date to the 30s, 1930, between 1930 and 1950. I have a couple of those that I got off of eBay, and I keep them in their own little separate case. And I do crochet with them. Like, when I do my swatches and things, when I practice stitches, I pull those out and I play with them. And I got to tell you, there's just something different about the way those older hooks feel. Like, if you go to Walmart right now and you buy a bowie hook and you crochet with it, there's a very distinct difference between the new bowie hooks versus the ones that were made 100 years ago. They're just not the same. They carry the same name, but like the way they feel is very different. And so if you're able to, try and get your hands on an older hook. So if you're looking for like an older bowie hook, look for ones with the parentheses, or I'm not parentheses, quotes around the word boy. Those are your vintage hooks. It's got the quotes. Try that. Try crocheting with that, and you'll notice a very distinct difference. Wendy, thank you so much for gifting a membership, and congrats to Carol W. for getting that membership from Wendy. Juan, I still use those. Wow, that's amazing. That's great. I love it. Clover has a 7mm also, but it's plastic, but so it is. Those plastic ones are really, really good, guys. So, so good. Shay, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that. You're amazing. Thank you. But yeah, all of those hooks are really nice. Those Clover Amore hooks, even the plastic ones, they're perfect. Like, they don't squeak. And by the way, if your plastic hooks squeak, there is a trick to it. Get yourself a dryer sheet and wipe off your hook with the dryer sheet, and then go back to your crochet. You won't hear a single thing. You won't hear a peep. Excuse me. It'll be very quiet. I usually do that after I work with older yarn, like dusty yarn, and it gets on my hook. So then it starts to squeak, and then I take my dryer sheet and I just wipe off my hook, and then it becomes quiet all over again. So you have the Addict Click Turbo Squared Set. Best needle so far learning to knit. So I have these. I picked these up from my LYS. And by the way, guys, if you're picking up things like this at your LYS, understand that you're doing it to support the LYS, because you can for sure get these a lot cheaper on Amazon or elsewhere. I learned that. I paid entirely too much money for this at my LYS, but I did it because I wanted to support. So I have these Addies. These are called Addy Rockets. Addy Rockets. And if you have, I mean, if you're into knitting, I would definitely give this a shot here, because they're squared. They're squared, and they've got these little ridges here to kind of hold your yarn, but it's still metal, so there's no like hang up as you're knitting. So these are US number 8s, 5mm. So, but then you have to wait for them. Yes, that's okay. Well, I guess if you want immediate gratification, there's the benefit of getting it in person, but you're paying for that convenience, for sure. Addie rockets are your favorites. I love that. For you and for me and for us, Pen. It's so nice. So good. So good. Anyway, guys, did you nitpicks come in? My nitpicks did not come in. Nope. I ordered a set of knitting needles from Nitpicks. I'm still waiting for them to come in. But they have another set that I'm interested in too. Oh my goodness. I'm turning into... Oh, I don't even want to say what I'm turning into. I need to calm down a little bit and just use the ones I have, right? So yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about what's in store for the week. So we have our Sunday live tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Members, officials, please don't forget we have a Zoom tomorrow at 3:30 in the afternoon. So we used to do it at Sunday mornings. It's now in the afternoon. So 3:30 Eastern Standard Time for 1 hour. And then once we're done there, we'll have our Sunday live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I have my Wake Up with Juan, 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning. So if you can't sleep and you happen to be awake, come check us out. If you're international, you know what time it is. So it'll be 4 a.m. Eastern my time. All right. Juan, you also have knitting needles. Oh, wow, that's great. Wow, wow, wow. I know I have some older hooks, but I don't know if they're that old. I wish they came with timestamps of like the dates they were made. It'd make it so much easier to like keep track of how old the hooks actually are. Wow. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. So glad to see you here. You bought your first Purple Heart hook from an LYS. Unfortunately, she no longer carries them. And was it? Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. Yes. Hobby Lobby has multicolor ergonomic hooks, and they are pretty good. Yeah, I do have a few of those. They are really nice. Yes. The old ones are heavier. Yes. The steel hooks, like they have not the steel ones for doilies, the steel ones standard size. I have a few of those from Boy, and I know they're old. Before the aluminum hooks were a thing, for sure. So just be sure, guys, if you're just coming in, I am wrapping up. So be sure to catch the replay. And I'm trying to think, am I missing anything? I think I have everything. But yes, so glad that you guys were able to spend some time with me tonight. Thank you, guys. I want you to know that I'm here every Saturday night. So if you have nothing going on, you can always guarantee that I'll be here just hanging out with you guys. So thank you guys so much for taking your time to hang out with me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully I can catch you guys tomorrow. All right. You guys have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.